Alright, so people always ask me, how do you solo over any song? How do you not get lost around the fretboard? So in this video I'm going to reveal the secrets behind these, and there are going to be 6 tips on how I never get lost around the neck of the guitar. All the tips are about what do you need to practice to get over this, so let's get started. Tip number 1, pretty simple but not easy. Learn one position of the major scale and play it in all keys. Let's go for the position on the A string that starts off with the middle finger. Let's start with C. And then we'll go to the next key, which will be F. B flat. E flat. So continue around the circle of fifth until you reach back to C, and it will take you less than 10 minutes. And I promise you, this is a really important exercise. Even though you're playing the same shape, it really makes you better at understanding the neck. Tip number 2, adding the major pentatonic. So you're gonna play the same thing. And then play the major pentatonic coming off. The same note. So and then an F. And then B flat. And then E flat. This is a really good one because it connects between the major scale and the major pentatonic, so you guys don't get confused and don't think it's something all different. And this pattern of the major pentatonic, let's go back to C. What I like about this is that it allows you to move around the neck up and down and still find yourself. Moving on to tip number 3, work on a different position. So before we were here, off the A string, now we're gonna start on the E string, same finger, middle finger. Play it again. I forgot to mention, try to use alternate picking, always, just as a challenge. And play it in all keys. F. B flat. E flat. A flat. And then D flat, and then G flat, and then B, and then E, and then A, and then D, and then G, and then you are back in C. Again, under 10 minutes. And tip number 4, just like tip number 2, let's add the major pentatonic that starts off on the E string. So you are going to connect everything together, and it's really gonna sew some stuff together for you guys. So just play the scale. And then F, you're not gonna have enough room here for the pentatonic scale, but that's okay. just enough. That's pretty cool. Now, B flat. All right. Here's the pentatonic one more time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And then E flat. Okay, just go through all the keys. Okay, tip number 5, this is gonna be quite the project for somebody that doesn't know all the 7 positions. But let's go back to C, and now you're gonna learn all the 7 positions of the major scale, okay? We started here on the 2nd finger. Let's move on to the 1st finger, and I'm gonna show you the shape. And the next one. We already worked on this one. And now this one. And now the small one, I call it. All the way down. And now the pinky one. Feel free to take screenshots of what's going on over here. And then back to 2nd finger, which we did. And then we're gonna switch to F major. And you're gonna have to figure out, all right, in the key of F, what's the closest position to the top of the neck, okay? Off that big bar chord. It's gonna be 1st finger, E string. And then it's gonna be the small one. And then it's gonna be a pinky one. And that's gonna be middle finger. Let me speed up real quick. 1st finger. Pinky on the 6th string. And then 2nd finger. Which you can also play here with open strings. It's good for practicing control over the scales. Okay, now tip number 5 and the last tip, tip number 6, are kind of connects together. Now you're going to play up the 1st position or whatever position you started with, and then down the next one, and then up the next one, and then down the next one until you complete all the neck and all the 7 positions. So let me show you over C major here. Down. Pinky. Up. Until here. To the pinky on the A string. And then back to where we started. And now let's do it in a random key like E major, okay? So we got the small position right here. So we're gonna start up a position. Up to this position. exactly where we started from. Alright guys, really try those out and let me know how it's going, because it's kind of a long process, so you gotta be patient. But let me know if it works for you. For me, it really worked to be able to just play the scale all over the neck and not really worry about anything, you know? Make sure you ask me something in the comments, feel free. And also hit the subscribe if you want to. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week with another video. Peace.